Hello, everyone. This is Amar Wolf talking about Midwest Fur Fest 2024, the Great Fur Fest Heist. Yeah, I was there, and God, it was great. A special mention goes out to the MFF staff who set up a prop represented the heist for the theme. It was great. The day I actually post this video, the day I post a photo on my social media, you'll get a kick out of it. As well, also there was far more places to make sticker furs like myself very happy. I saw at least 5, maybe as many as 7. It was amazing. But I think the biggest news about MFF was the crowd. If you know anything about the convention center, you know the registration area is in a rather large area. You can look it up on anything showing the Donnelly Stevens Convention Center, and you'll be able to see how big a room it is. It's huge. But once they opened up registration for everybody, after the sponsors and like myself was done, the line extended from that room all the way across the lobby to the side of the escalator, which is on the opposite side of the room. It was that crowded. We will learn later that they handled some 11,000 that day, with an average wait time of 34 minutes. Sponsored line was handled differently. As I know, me and a friend waited in line 90 minutes. It was handled differently due to the badges, which I have here. Aha. Yep. We had the tees, and of course, sponsored swag. In a convenient little black shot, little plastic bag. So, what did 90 minutes give us? One of these. I got a few of these I gave out. These are the best things I've ever gotten from MFF, and I really mean this. I love these. I wish they made these available in a concert. I would have bought some more. Oh, second one. What else? I got a challenge coin. Really neat. I got a nice keychain. Yeah, more stuff. Yeah, they do give us nice stuff. That's the back card. Then we got a little wristband, which, by the way, they sold out of. It's not even available on the con store. They're absolutely sold out. Of course, then you got these. Little stress balls. There is at least one red one floating around. I cannot get any information from anybody why there is a red one. I don't know. You know as much as I do right now, but there is a red one floating around. And, well, I'll put it this way. Anybody who's there would want one, but we'll see how that turns out. I don't want this turning into a heist unto itself. So please be honest. Then we got little stickers, little pins. By the way, it glows in the dark. Of course, they're also giving out cards. I know I should have gotten more, but I was with a friend, and you know how things turn out. But they're rather neat. There's 8 of them in total. I only got 4, but I wish I got more. What else we got down here? That's a different thing. Oh yeah, you're not going to believe what this is. Mini tool. $7 on their website. And this little thing, which I can't demonstrate in the video because it really wouldn't show up. This is a UV light. There are little 25s all over the face of this little bill. Now, and I think, on the back, little 25s. It's cute. It really is. That's a nice thing. Little UV light. Yep, that's it for that one. But either way, it was faster than usual. During the opening ceremony, we were introduced to Rosemont Raccoon, the picture on the bill, and his gang. the new MFF mascots. And I would say one thing, seriously, they did an excellent job in those fursuits. Anybody, any furry, and would give their, well, I won't say what, but they would absolutely, it's fantastic. I wish they showed some photographs of them. They are so damn nice. Maybe you can find them on the website soon, I hope. Speaking of mascots, this year's charity Street Dog Coalition announced they'll have two brand new ones, a dog and a cat named Solstice and Equinox, names voted on by the attendees. And by the way, as per usual, they were super nice. As you can tell, I made a donation. I do. I like these people. Anyway, I expected some confusion in the dealers area when it opened on Friday, due to the fact that last year on a Friday, it was bad. It was horrible. I mean, it was bad. I mean, they had lines going down the escalator, which I know was dangerous and possibly violated some safety codes. But this year they actually tried something. But that room before the entrance to the dealer's area is so tiny and so cramped. You got the elevator, you got the escalators, and you got the sky bridge, and it's all right there. It was a mess. They kept telling everybody move along. Only those with time tickets and sponsors who got in the time ticketed areas were even allowed in. Apparently, they got packed. They had to wait to the crowd thinned out. I've heard a bunch of different stories about this, so I really can't say which. But all I know, they kept telling me when me and my friend got up there, move along, move along. Oh God, was it crowded? They promised next year. They promised at the closing ceremony they're going to try and fix this next year, but we'll see what happens. I hope they do. Not exactly the easiest thing in the world to fix. Meanwhile, Artist Alley had their own problems on Friday. I mean, don't get me wrong, the space is large. The largest they ever had in MFF history for the artists. And well deserved, and I'm glad they got as much space as the artists deserved. But, and there is a but to this, it was packed. It took like 10 minutes to walk 5 feet. I'm not even exaggerating on this. It was crowded. Just look at my little short video I have up on YouTube. I'm not trying to plug it, but it kind of shows the crowd on Friday. It was pretty bad. Most people really didn't even get to the Artist Alley or dealers, and that includes myself and my friend, until at least Saturday. It really was that bad. But I think the one thing came out of this was rather surprised, and I think it was really unintentional. The Sky Bridge is often called the Corridor of Death, and there's so many other names down there. I could spend the entire video just telling all the names. Well, anyway, it wasn't that bad this year. I can't really say for late in the evenings, but at least for me and the hours I went through it, it really wasn't that bad. I think it really came down to because the weather was nice. Because usually we get 2 days of rain. It didn't rain once, and the weather was mild. And a lot of fursuiters, especially fursuiters, took the outside route, which is not only faster, but almost twice as fast. And it's also a shorter distance. I know I've taken it a few times because I just said I can't do it. One time during Anime Midwest, and me heading over to their a con suite was in a different hotel. Instead of going through that whole rigmarole of going to the Skybridge, I just took the street route and got back there probably like 5 minutes, probably in 5 minutes. Special note goes out to those who participated in and who were watching, like me, and recording the first two games. Whether my friend was part of that, didn't come from first like they hoped, but maybe next year. Was fun. And the Furry Variety Show was packed. I know they moved it because they had a couple problems last year. It really wasn't that empty, but they could have had any other location because it was full. It was me and my friend barely got even a seat. I was planning to record it. I couldn't. Didn't even get close enough. Uh, the food at the sponsored brunch. Oh my God. So much food, so tiny in my stomach. It was so damn excellent. I think I ate too much. Yeah, I really did. I think the biggest that stand out of all the panels was the retail horror stories, where ones who lived through the nightmare could tell their stories. It ran 90 minutes, but it easier ran 2 hours. For a fan like those videos you see on YouTube, which I watch way too much, was enjoyable. I mean, God, there were some really great stories. Then there is Floor Wars. Holy F. I'm trying not to control YouTubers for using swear words. It was so damn good. The dancers were nothing short of amazing. I mean it for real, folks. If you like dancing or even sort of like dancing, check out the videos on YouTube. I know there's some up there. I think even MF posted an official one, but I'm telling you something. It was amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. Which I would say also applies, well, let me back to this one. Sunday, the worst day of the con. All con goers regret because that means dun dun dun. The convention's coming to an end. And for most of us, it's a work day if we didn't have the day off, which I include myself. But well, I mean, Sunday was kind of unusual. There's some interesting things that happened that day, like a discussion on saving furry history. Well, I mean, if you look at my website, I got digital copies of different things you can download. I mean, seriously, because I'm a kind of believer, strong believer in get this stuff out there. I mean, don't just keep it in reserve. We got to get it out there for people. Everybody has a different viewpoint on this. That's why I call this, well, a lot of discussion and a lot of disagreement. But, well, we'll see how this turns out. Anyway, it got really intense because you got a couple of different people, including myself, who got in a disagreement with the panel host, and we got in a rather interesting discussion. Now, not a fight or anything per se, but put it this way, a very strong difference of opinion. The Sunday edition of the first two games was just as good as one on Friday, and I honestly say that was fantastic. My friend was in that one too, and he had me record it. I don't know what he's going to do with the video, but we'll see what happens. But it's hard to do both everything. You try to do two videos with two different cameras, and I had battery issues. Anyway, I think the worst thing at the con, and I had to put this up there for the last couple of years combined, was the opinion of the panel on journalism. I'm not going to mention the guy's host because I don't want people ragging on him. So I mean, you can look this stuff up if you want to. I'm not going to say anything more than that. It's really easy to look it up. But they must have spent 5 minutes on Wikipedia. They really didn't do a good job. They directly quoted Wikipedia without giving them, uh, a credit. Something I would do. Make certain they got a credit, not just say, "Oh, I wrote this." No. But they bad advice, and well, put it this way: if you're seeing this, you will know that I'm going to put an application to do my own journalism panel next year at MFF. Hopefully in the morning, if not early afternoon, before closing ceremonies. I really need to do it, and I'm hoping to get more people to be a reporter because it's not that difficult. There's a lot to know, but if you're friendly and open, we want you. Finally, we got the closing ceremony, which in the usual act also the drama how much the audience would make in a final donation. This happens every year in Midwest Fur Fest. For the record, this year was just over $4,000. Way to go. But during the whole count, we were turned out we were something and 95 cents. One of the audience members came over, plunked a nickel right down on stage, and well, I made a whole dollar. That's why the phone donation 1,006, 1,003, correction, 1,036. I keep doing this. $136,000. I had a tough week. I'm tired. We also had an attendance of 16,800. And to be honest, first time in years they didn't beat Anthrocon, which had over 17,000, placing MFF in firmly in second place. I don't know why. Maybe I've been seeing online that people don't want MFF to expand in the realm of like an anime convention, which is, I hate to say, the distinct possibility for these bigger cons. Either they're going to have to set limits on attendance, or they could wind up turning into something like the big one in San Diego, where you can't get tickets. This is where I say small cons rule. Anyway, before I wrap up, next year's theme will be Villainous Vacation. I recommend looking up the poster on MFF social media page, Twitter and Blue Sky. It's a nice poster. It really is a nice poster. It was quite fun. Obviously, somebody had some problems out there, though, while the ambulance went by. But I'm telling you something. It was a great convention. I think the one I enjoyed the most in years. Seriously, I guess things are just fun anyway. It was a good convention. I will be back next year. I mean, yeah, next year is just until 2024. And okay. Next report is going to be on journalism. My journalism panel I'm going to do something here, and I'm going to talk about it. Hopefully, get some reporters. We could use some. Anyway, have a good day.